Deciduous forests are located in the eastern area of North America, most of Europe, parts of Japan and East Asia, as well as southern sections of Chile and Paraguay in South America. Temperature is an average of 50 degrees Fahrenheit with hot summers and cold winters. There's an average of 30 to 60 inches of precipitation spread throughout the year, and soil in this region tends to be deep and fertile. Oak trees' adaptations include being able to survive wildfires and prosper in the aftermath. They can survive in areas lacking nutrients and can also survive droughts for substantial amounts of time. The maple tree's adaptations include losing the leaves in winter to preserve water. It has thick bark to protect from the cold weather, and large, thin leaves to capture lots of sunlight during the spring, summer, and early fall. Blackberry bush's adaptations include having different stages of development in the same bramble that creates diversity so the plant is more survivable. The fruits have seeds in each druplet that allows very efficient spreading by animals, and they have prickles on the stem to climb other plants and natural structures. The blackbear's adaptations include having a thick coat and the ability to hibernate to survive winter, and a wide variety of food options, meaning that they can survive well. They also can work in groups to fish and have some social skills, which mountain lions have adapted by having coats that keep them cool in warm temperatures and warm in winter conditions. They often live in high altitudes and use their claws to climb trees for shelter, and they range from the Yukon to the southern Andes. Beavers have thick, flat tails that help the beaver communicate and store fat to help it survive winter. They have webbed feet to aid in swimming. They also have large teeth that help them to cut trees to build shelters and dams, and they have a barrier of fat under their fur for warmth and have an oil on their fur to wick moisture.
The Endangered Species Protection Act named the red wolves an endangered species in 1967. Red wolves are recognized by their reddish fur and tend to live in temperate deciduous forests in the southeastern United States. In 1980, the red wolves were declared extinct in the wild, but through conservation efforts have been reintroduced to the wild in California. Despite the restoration efforts, the red wolves' population is still very small and are being threatened mainly by human activity and interbreeding with coyotes. The Florida panther was feared by many people and was almost completely killed off in the eastern United States, becoming one of the first species added to the endangered species list in 1973. Less than 100 Florida panthers are left today and are threatened by almost any major threat.
Wild boar are invasive to many parts of North America, as well as Europe, which is in the deciduous forest, and they damage the environment by eating many plants that the native animals eat, as well as destroying crops that humans in the region use.
People have a need for trees in deciduous forests and cut them down for lumber. Cutting down the trees creates conditions that have a devastating effect on life in deciduous forests, like the loss of many plants and animals. Slowing down the rate at which trees are cut down can help both the deciduous forest and the animals. Industrial factories create air pollution that is really harmful to the forests. A way to help these forest biomes is to speak up about pollution and clean air.